Prodigal Steve returns to the darkest dungeon. How's it going, everybody? Last episode... What did we do? Alright, we killed the formless flesh. That is correct. Additionally, the Shrieker stole 8 of our trinkets. I have gone ahead and fixed the 2 upgrades that Wolf stole from us, so we now have no repercussions from skipping that mission. All of our heroes are alive, all of our buildings are as upgraded as they were before, and it took, how many weeks? Not that many, right? Yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks. And here we are. Beautiful. Eventually, we will handle Wolf. Not until we have a man-at-arms, though. For now, I have sent Mandeville to get some stress relief. I have also sent Guernin to get rid of her soft quirk, Bertrand to get rid of Plutomania, Liborg to get rid of Cydiomania. Campbell is missing in action for the week. Talbot was... Wait, You refuse to stop flagellating. Fair enough. By all means, carry on. You are not necessary for this week's activities. We're gonna go fight the Shrieker. Excuse me. Oh. We're gonna go fight the Shrieker in so much as we're going to go smash its nets to bits and recover our trinkets and also make away with as much money as we can. Apparently there's quite a lot of treasure that could be gained from destroying the nest. That does mean, however, we are going to completely ignore the Shrieker itself, which could be hazardous. The Shrieker inflicts a lot of stress damage, and it also, when it flees, it inflicts even more. So I'm not, like, thrilled about sending our Hellion with the Worries and Torn Rotator out, but we don't really have a better option for damage dealer that can hit both ranks, like the front 2 and the back 2. So we're going to run her with Ancestor's Pen and Heaven's Hairpin in an effort to increase her damage and accuracy, although we shouldn't be attacking the Shrieker to begin with. And I don't think the nest has any dodge. I wouldn't imagine it would. But this also mitigates some of her stress damage, which is going to be nice. Sun Ring and Spiked Collar here on Mortimer for full-on damage and a little bit of accuracy. Again, it shouldn't be relevant, though. Legendary Bracer and Flashfire Gunpowder back here on Mistel. Again, didn't really have another great option for hitting all ranks other than Loodle, and I think the damage output on the Highwayman is a little bit higher than the damage output on an Arbalist, with or without Mark, possibly. The nice thing about her would be that she has additional heals, but HP damage isn't going to be the major factor on this one. Rather, it's going to be stress. That being said, I do want to guarantee that we don't get too far behind on stress or on HP, so I'm going to bring a Vestal, although I am strongly considering swapping our Vestal out for a 4th rank Crusader who exclusively heals and stress heals. That might be better. We have trinket-wise for our Crusader here. We can up his heal skills. We don't care about his crit chance. The reason I like the Vestal, though, is that she can party heal and also deal damage from that rank. Can you still do what I want you to do from this rank? You can, and then you could also do some point-blank shot shenanigans from there. Not going to be trying to stun, so there's no reason not to put that on. 2 of her 3 characters, or 2 of 4 have self-heals. What do you think? We just give him Junia's head then? Where's Bray? I would like to unequip this, please. I mean, that is gonna increase his stress. Alright, you know what? Let's give this a shot and see how it works. Make sure that you can attack. Okay, you can do all of your stuff. You can do your stuff. Okay. I don't know. This seems weird, but maybe viable. We have a fair amount of stress healing. You can't retreat from this quest. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yeah, go ahead. We don't need provisions, really, aside from those things and that. Like, we don't need torches, because I don't think the Shrieker can lower our torch level. We don't need shovels, anti-venom, because there's no blight. Food and keys are also irrelevant. Make sure everybody has trinkets. Everybody's in the order I want them to be, I guess. Sure, let's give this a shot. And again, we're just going to focus on killing the nest and then surviving the stress damage. So as long as nobody gets a heart attack, we'll be okay. 18 damage and a bleed. Not thrilled about that, if I'm being honest. That's okay. I think we can manage this. 245% resist. Okay, I mean, I didn't expect DOT to work here, but you can't battle heal from that position. Fair enough. That doesn't really change things. No, we want to hit the nest as hard as possible. How bad's that bleed? 4 for another 2. Bandage, and then also use a holy water. 17 damage is great. So let's turn 1. I think we only have like 4 rounds. We should be okay, though. Honestly, keep hitting me with HP damage, man. I do not care about that at all. Like, I couldn't possibly care about the HP damage. Like, we will survive that, at least. Especially now that we have our healer in position. Oh, the dodge, though. The dodge, though. And there goes the nest.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, how bad's that debuff? Not great. 57% chance to hit. Why not? We'll give it a shot. Well, I mean, we're obviously not going to kill this thing. 2 dodges in a row. We are living the dream here, actually. 52% chance to hit. Just keep yourself off death's door. That's all that matters here. Is that nobody is on death's door. Like, so long as we don't die, we'll be fine. 4 dodge on Call the Murder. Okay. This is beautiful. Might as well try a stress heal here for what it's worth. 21 points of stress healed. That's pretty good.
As life ebbs,
He resisted the bleed.
vistas of emptiness reveal
And he's off
themselves.
death's door. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly it. I didn't want him to get death blow when it fled.
Trifling victory.
We'll take our 5,000 gold treasures, and then we'll return to the hamlet. And this is where we should get our trinkets back. Yes. We actually were missing a lot more than I expected. Our cudgel weight, Wilbur's flag, sacred scroll, all of, or at least many of the Demon's Cauldron too, I think. The Aria box, Ancestors map, all of these things that we lost against Wolf. That's why I didn't see a ton of trinkets missing from our collection, because it brought back the trinkets that we'd already lost. This is beautiful. All right, so we got Corvid's Eye, which is actually really, really good. Creeping Cough is bad. Some negative quirks here. But all in all, plus a ton of stress, which is less concerning.
Ancient and crumbling,
Cloister's
the
locked.
abbey's
Okay,
masonry
fine. That's,
fails
we can
no
use
better
the
than
bar.
of its congregation.
Tavern. More importantly, we have diseases to get rid of. So let's do that. I am so thrilled with how that went. Oh, how I've missed you. Having the cudgel weight back for our Hound Masters is so good. We have Wilbur's flag again. We have the Ancestors map. We are living the dream, actually, though. Okay. Who else has a disease? Mistel. Creeping Cough has gotta go. Talaboy. Probably just gonna have you get some stress relief this week. Although, before we get too deep in deciding who's going to be committed, let's look at our missions for next week. Interesting. Do we have anything for our Abomination Squad? I don't really want to send them on a long mission to the Warrens. So I'm going to say probably not really, because I don't think a short mission is really worth it. I just know if they go to the Warrens on a long mission, they're coming back with diseases. Like, that's a guarantee. So what if we sent, what do we have at the level 3? Berserk Charm and a Feather Crystal? What if we sent... like this? Use an occultist as a healer? And this seems like it could work, right? Maybe we'll try this party out next week, because that'll level up all of them, I believe. So that should give us a level 5 occultist, another level 5 Hellion, a level 5 Jester, which we desperately need, and a level 5 Man-at-Arms. So I think I'm gonna attempt this. We could slot in this very, very bad Vestal if we wanted to. But I'm not necessarily married to that idea. Alright, well, with that in mind, who did we want? Oh yeah, right, Talaboy. You need some stress relief, my guy. Mortimer, you could also stand for a little bit of stress relief. We have a ton of money. Like, that is not an object at this point. I would like to get rid of that, but it's non-essential. That is actually irrelevant. Man, you have a lot of negative quirks, huh, buddy? Alright, you're probably going to be out of commission for a couple of weeks then. That should probably go. That should probably go. What about our abominations? Do they have anything terrible? Unquiet Mind doesn't matter. No. Okay. Well, let's send these two to the sanitarium then. The event that we ever want another Arbalist, which very likely will. And we obviously want another Houndmaster, considering how heavily I lean on that class. Okay. Well, I think that's about everything we need to handle this week. Another Sacred Scroll honestly wouldn't be bad. Plus 3% crit, plus 30% trap disarm. Plus 100% food consumed. Interesting. I'll think on that. No, it's not the Sanitarium. It's the Abbey that still needs upgrades. We need busts for that. I've converted all of the extra portraits that I converted some portraits into deeds to upgrade the blacksmith, and then I converted the rest of them into busts. So we're a little short on heirlooms still. Not the end of the world, though. Alright, well. It's a little bit of a shorter episode this time by nature of the mission we undertook, but hopefully you still enjoyed the video. If so, please hit the like button. As always, feedback is welcome in the comments below, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.